to the channel. And today's episode is going to be a longer one because I'm busy for the next couple of days. I think. I'm not sure, but I hope that's okay with y'all. So, let me just cut to the chase and let's get right to it. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. I think I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Let's just skip it. See what happens. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, by the looks of it, it didn't change a thing. Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticatedly. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. Facts. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. True. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. Hold on. Sorry. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I say Sayori, because she's a simp for me. Let's see what she has to say. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Skylar. Simp. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Aha, aha, aha. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Skylar poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Hee hee hee. I'm really happy that just that you... What? I'm really happy that just that you wrote one. Hold on. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. That probably makes sense to you guys, but me, that made no sense to me. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Skylar. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hee hee hee. We'll see about that. I'm gonna read this one. Sorry. Gotta get all proper. Hold on. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori! This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. Hold on, I'm gonna skip this. I'm gonna see what happens. Oh, okay. It was nothing important, and she was sipping me. I've tried to record this like 25 times, and the recording messed up, and I just want to get on with it. You know what I mean? So let's go to Monica. I haven't seen Monica. Hi, Skylar. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah! Don't worry, Skylar. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. I'm just gonna skip this too. She just rambles on about you need to love yourself and all that kind of stuff, but I've already gone through her. So, that's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Cap. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Had to add super prepper on this one. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction that a spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. I don't know how to say that word. Already searched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Bravo. Bravo. That was really good. Oh, there's more? Why can't I? Oh, I had to click out. Okay. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. Hold on, I'm gonna go check my recording. I don't know, it's acting up, so I'll be right back. Black screen there with some, like, funny image or something. So, yeah, ah ha ha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns a poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? Eh? She says. Oh my god. Sorry. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Skylar did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Skylar liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... you just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Skylar appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Is there gonna be a fight? I think there's gonna be a fight, ladies and gentlemen. No. If I was full of myself, I would, I don't know, go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose booze magically grew a size bigger as soon as Skylar started showing up. What? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Not Yuri. Ooh! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Skylar! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have been happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Skylar. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Skylar? Well? Do I get to pick? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, will probably think more highly of me. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta go with my girl Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't even fucking pick Yuri. Oh my god, that's lame. That is so lame. I didn't know that. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Ooh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped. At this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in Sure. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No. No, Yuri. How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Skylar. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about you, you know, I wonder, I would never do anything like, wow, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Question, long line explanation point? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was why was I so loud saying? It sounded like I was just preaching to 3-year-olds or something. It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Skylar, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself in newfound determination. Skylar! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hee 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 hee. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Okay, I think I'm about to write another poem, maybe? Sayori. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'll make good friends with you. You know, Skylar, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, I think this is where I write another poem. Okay, I'm gonna try to be towards her more. What would she like? I think, yes. I think she's more of a darker person, so hurt. Damn it. Dark. Damn it. Massacre? Damn it. I don't want her. Meager. Despise. Alone. Doki Doki. Ambient. Graveyard. That's probably her. Crimson. Hers is more like they're bigger words. Yeah, they're bigger words. Essence. Infallible? Yep. I just have to look for the bigger words. Vertigo. That's a big word. Well, not big word, but you know what I mean. Beauty, shopping, explode, melody, no. No, fuck. What is even that word? Misery, nightgown, unending, yeah. Contamination. There's not really extraordinary. I don't know. Vibrant. Oh yes, I get Yuri more than anyone else. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Skylar. Yo, Sayori, that was cringe. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hee. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Dick. I'm a dick. Eh? Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. This is getting weird. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. She wanted me to buy her something. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves one option. The one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Facts. Hey, Yuri. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Skylar to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. That's why I like her. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the revolution. Okay. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. The kitty cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What the fuck just happened? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and trembles onto the desk. How? What was Eh? A cookie? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ah ha ha ha. Hi, Natsuki. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ah! Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. I can just picture that. Someone hugging a cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Oof. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hee hee. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down, takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. I don't understand how people say this game is just gonna traumatize me. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. How is that? I don't understand. Guess I'm just gonna have to wait. Hey. Did you just seriously just do that? Mm-hmm. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the clubroom. Oh shit. Oh shit balls. Oh shit. Ugh. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? I don't know. Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... Ahaha, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Hehehe. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose a club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Why are you looking at me? Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I was aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. Shut up, Sayori. You should play something fun for us, Monika. That's... Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to that. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Skylar. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayor's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Hold on, I was looking around, sorry. I thought I heard something. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, it seems to be on the first few pages. Music changed. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper into her book. So, I wonder if the way I chose, like, the poem really, changed who this person is, or somehow this game's picking up my voice. Either one, it's probably more likely on the first thing, but you never know. You never know. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I'm under this sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably would have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so. That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Ah ha ha ha! Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Skylar? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forget what Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? No, not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Me neither. That shit seems interesting. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's... well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Ah ha ha. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped into the seat next to Ruiz. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Ahaha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Different scene. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's on the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Alright guys, I think that's where... She's looking at me by the way. I think this is where I'm going to end it. It's been in like almost an hour. So... yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, please smash that like button. The last two videos of this, I've gotten over 100 views and like 5 on average likes. That is amazing, and it rocked my world, and I appreciate it so much. So yeah, so if you enjoyed, do that and subscribe. Peace out, y'all, and remember, you are loved and appreciated.